Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in USL League One. What we'll do is we will take you through all of the matchups of the past week, and we'll get you ready for the matchups that are coming up in short order in USL League One as they are balancing both league play and Jägermeister Cup play all at the same time. And so it's trying to figure out where things stand in the Jägermeister Cup and the schedule. We'll roll through it all for you here in the next little bit. Matchups that happened in the last weekend. It was all on Saturday, May 25th. Full-time at Breeze Stevens. Ford Madison beats One Knox by the score of 1-0. And if you haven't seen the Red Panda release from One Knox, go to their social media platforms and take a peek. Very, very cool. Our match of the week is at CHI Memorial Stadium. Craziness. Later than late. Did I mention it was late? Crazy. Lexington SC playing Chattanooga Red Wolves. Here's your highlights courtesy of our friends at ESPN Plus, USL League One, and YouTube.
5 points through the opening two matches. By no means a poor start. They top Group 2 at the moment. Here's Malongo. It's an errant clearance. Malongo's through, and Malongo opens the scoring. Chattanooga in front at home. Well, what a clinical finish from Mael Malongo. His first tally of the season for the Red Wolves, and they get off to a flying start here at home. Have started to flow, but defensively they've looked shoddy at times, and lost a 2-0 lead against Central Valley Fuego. Lancaster looking to answer, and TJ Bush down to his right to stop it by this Lexington SC side. Mel Knight was impressive. Set a league record with 8 saves of the week between the sticks. They look long for Diouf. He's through. Flag stays down. And TJ Bush with yet another terrific stop. Replay presented by Rodriguez Family Dentistry. Second save of the night for Bush. Lou Young continuing to rack up the pressure. Cuts it back. And this time Diouf skews it over. The Cuban international. He'll hunt Onan, and he picks him out. Onan is through, has a runner in Diouf, and Diouf levels it. Lexington finds the equalizer, and it's last season's top score in the third match for both clubs in Jägermeister Cup play. Here's Lukic. Plays it through to Malongo, who wrong foots Fox, through to Marsh. Chattanooga back in front. A swift reply for the Red Wolves, and Marsh has his first goal of Jägermeister Cup play. It's all popping off here at CHI Memorial Stadium. Lexington level for just 2 minutes. It comes through Mael Malongo. And here is Ruiz. Marsh, the most recent goal scorer. In space, you'll have to put a little more behind that to trouble a Mal Knight. Whistle sounds. Chattanooga with a 2-1 advantage after 45 minutes. Dominating for Central Valley a season ago. Lancaster was largely a man on an island. Tries for goal here, though, and draws TJ Bush into action. Onan. It's well worked wide. Christian Lou Young in space. He's got runners with him as well. Looking for Cerritos, and Lexington level once again. In his first start with the club, Cerritos brings Lexington back. Less than a month after joining Lexington Sporting. After an uneventful first half, first major chance of note, he places expertly into the bottom corner. Lukic looking for the retort. It pings through. Malongo pulls it back. Another swift response. This time just 2 minutes later. A brace for Malongo. 8 goals a season ago for Lexington, still looking to rediscover that scoring touch. That's an attack-minded swap for Monet. Isaac Cano replacing Jaden Onen, presumably on the wing, someone who getting the spotlight on ESPN2 on June 15th. Here's Diouf. Cuts inside. It's a good ball through to Lancaster. And Bush closes down the angle admirably. It's lofted long to Lancaster, and well, Omar Hernandez may have a moment of reckoning here. A straight red right in front of the penalty area. But there's no defender in the immediate vicinity here. He tries to commit a professional foul and, well, pays the price. I think the referee's gotten this one right, despite what Chattanooga players are saying. Robertson. Appetizing cross. Cleared only as far as a Khan. Low driver, and it draws Bush into action. Is an errant clearance, and Brown is through. Nico Brown to equalize for Lexington. In stoppage time, the visitors level. And it's the substitute Nico Brown with his first goal of the campaign. The substitute leveling the scoreline at the death. And Bush, Cano. Inviting cross. Only as far as Robertson once again. Diouf flashes it across, and it's finished off. Cam Lancaster. 2 goals in stoppage time by Lexington to potentially steal all 3 points. And who else but a bona fide goal scorer in Lancaster? The drama continuing. Diouf on the cross, Lancaster on the volley. Perhaps one final chance for Chattanooga. Here's Paez. Whistle sounds. Lexington has stolen all 3 points in stoppage time.
South Georgia Tormenta at Tormenta Stadium, 2-1 losers to Richmond Kickers on the return home for Pablo Jara. In penalties, Northern Colorado Hailstorm gets the extra point after a 90-minute draw with Charlotte at 2s. Northern Colorado Hailstorm 1-4-2 in penalties. Greenville wins 5-4 in penalties at 1 Spokane in a goalless draw with Velocity. And then on Wednesday, the one match where Union Omaha at Warner Park in Papillon, Nebraska, beat Central Valley on pens 4-1. And Central Valley gets out of there with a point. Union Omaha gets out of there with 1 more point. So that sets up your standings in both League and Jägermeister Cup. And so this is how we'll do it, because some folks have had to dive into league play and still have some matches to make up on the league side, as they're also now in Jägermeister Cup play. Greenville Triumph on top of the league standings with 16 points at 5-2-1. Union Omaha has yet to lose a match this year, but they've only played 5 in league play, and they are at 13 points. And One Knox is also at 13 points. Same on wins, and Union Omaha has them on goal difference and on points per game average. Forward Madison's at 12 points. They've won 3 of 4. South Georgia Tormenta snapped a 2-game losing streak, and they are now at 10 points at 8-3 at 8 matches played, a record of 3-4-1. Then Charlotte Independence has same number of wins but are behind on goal difference. Spokane Velocity, same number of wins, behind on goal difference. Richmond Kickers only have 5 points through 7 matches, and that would be your playoff bar right now in USL League One. Lexington SC snapped their 3-game losing streak with a point last time out. They're 1-3-2 through 6 matches. Chattanooga Red Wolves, 4 points in 4 matches. They've hit every bar once in the last 3. Central Valley has lost 5 in a row. They are 7 matches, minus 10 in goal difference, 3 points. Hailstorm, only 4 matches played in league, 0-2-2, 2 points so far. on the season. In the Jägermeister Cup, we're going to take a peek at the club standings in the cup in and of itself. And remember that in cup play, you get the extra point after the match is tied after 90 minutes. You go to shootout, you get an extra point for winning in the shootout. Group number 1, Greenville on top with 6 points. Richmond has 5. Charlotte has 3. South Georgia Tormenta has 1 point in 3 matches after losing in the shootout in the draw in their first match. Group 2, Lex SC has 8 points, Forward Madison 6. Chattanooga with 3, 1 Knox with 3, and Chattanooga is ahead on goal difference. Group 3, Hailstorm with 6 points, Spokane with 5. Central Valley and Union Omaha have yet to win in Jägermeister Cup activity, but Central Valley has 4 points and Union Omaha has 4 points, but they are behind on goal difference. So that sets up everything in USL League One for you. When you look at the viewing guide coming up between May 29th and June 2nd, we'll get you into the matchups and get you into the juice boxes that are across the board. Golasso Network has Lou City and Detroit City. That was back on Wednesday. Saturday, it is everyone on ESPN Plus, regardless of USL Championship or League One. Golasso Network has Monterey Bay and New Mexico United. Jägermeister Cup on the 29th was on the Plus. League One all on the Plus this week as well, except in Richmond, where if you watch WTVR's 6 Extra, you can watch 1 Knox and Richmond over the air or on your favorite cable system. So that is how you can catch up with all of the activity in League One this week. A couple of signings for Charlotte's first team and Charlotte Independence. You end up with a pair of defenders in Ryan Bierman and Ethan Yates. They joined the team on academy contracts pending league and federation approval. Both players also competed for Independence 2 and USL League 2, and they will continue playing D1 college soccer this fall. Bierman led the Independence to the Academy League title, the USL A-League title. Captained the team, named to the 2023 A-League playoffs, all tournament first teams. Competed with the Independents during ECNL with all conference honors there as well. Earlier this spring, Bierman committed to play college at the U.S. military academies. So he'll be with the academies representing the country and representing Charlotte there at the U.S. Military Academy. Yates was also a member of the Academy League Championship squad, played ECNL in 21-22. He is committed to play collegiate soccer at UNC Wilmington this fall. So very, very cool stuff involving Charlotte Independence and what's going on in USL League One. So let's take a peek at the schedule and get you squared away for the beginning of the month of June and see how things are all laid out here, because once again, no activity going on to lead you into Saturday. It's 4 matches on Saturday, 1 on Sunday, and then 1 on June the 5th in the midweek as Red Wolves try to catch up on all their matches because they were away from CHI Memorial Stadium early on this year because of renovations. It was Saturday at 6 Eastern at Breeze Stevens, Forward Madison hosting Lex SC. 7 o'clock at American Legion at Charlotte Independence and South Georgia Tormenta. 7 o'clock at Regal, 1 Knox and Richmond Kickers. 8 o'clock Eastern, Warner Park and Papel and Nebraska, Union Omaha and Hailstorm. 4 o'clock at Paladin Stadium on the campus of Furman University. On Sunday the 2nd, Greenville hosting Chattanooga. Then Chattanooga has to go weekend midweek, but it will be at home as they host Union Omaha 7:30 on Wednesday night in East Ridge, Tennessee at CHI Memorial Stadium. If you are in market and can catch any of these matchups, please do. Continue to show your support for local teams and the growth of the game. If you are in market and can't be there in person, follow along on local providers. If you're out of market and want to listen in, once again, everything's on ESPN Plus. Follow along on local providers and check your social media platforms as to how you can catch the matchup involving your favorite team in USL League One. So for everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Thanks for hanging out with us here. That is the SDH coverage of USL League One. There can be only one. Enjoy it. We'll be back with you again next week. Mucho platio.